8:18 p.m. I'm still asleep.
Well, like I said, I'm rocking the caffeine and Benadryl option tonight. So,
oh man, I want the caffeine and beer. Like that's the first thing. I woke up today. I wanted a beer.
Sync at 17.
Now.
I'm sorry. I completely missed. I'm watching the second hands.
No.
Did you just zone out of existence there? Like, were you like,
wait,
were you
now?
Okay, 42.
Yeah, okay.
Now.
There we go. I mean, that was my bad. I wasn't clear. I mean,
I got it. I was like, that's a weird number. I'm like, oh, it's about to be 8:17.
Yeah, I should have said that differently.
I'm like, that's a long time away. Okay. I'm just watching the second and suddenly I hear you both say now. Like, what? That's 0.
You want to start the episode?
Times were tough, so and I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, now I look the other way. What else could I do? I just stood at the doorway, knew I'd rather be drunk with you. I'd rather be.
Hey, Internet! Highway 47 Productions here with you on this day of days or night of nights or whenever the hell it is, watching Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 1, Episode 19, Heart of Glory. I am Shaggy B. With me today, whenever it is Draco Funk.
Good morning, everybody.
Good enough. And Scrodrick.
Good morning, which sort of is for me.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I also have bad pit sweat problem today, so
all right.
Yeah.
That's how excited we are. We are literally dripping with anticipation to watch this Star Trek episode with you guys. And we know you're just frothing at the mouth to get going as well. That totally blanked my mind out of anything else I was going to say.
Well, I'm trying to turn my thermostat down because, why have it up so high when I'm sweating like this?
Yeah, right.
Which, luckily it's very conveniently close to my desk, so I'm doing that right now.
Is it just the heat of glory from the heart of the warrior that you are beating?
Yes, the heart of a warrior beats within my chest.
And warms you the hell up, right?
Yes. It warms my cockles.
Sure. Oh, God. I didn't even think of a question for this episode. I'm out of it. Draco Funk, what can you tell us about episode 19, Heart of Glory?
It comes after episode 18.
Awesome. Do you know?
I have a question for you.
Okay, great.
Have you ever stored anything in your shoes?
Besides, of course, meat in my Hulk Hogan meat shoes. No.
I've stored money in my shoes.
See, that's practical. I've also stored money in my shoes.
I always worry about that.
I did have a knife that I could put in a boot.
Yeah, I always worry about the money in the shoes thing, though, because, I feel like the place on my body I'm least likely to notice, some folded up paper falling out and getting lost is in my shoe.
That is how I lost $20 in Washington, D.C.
There we go.
Did you have it?
So I don't do that anymore.
Did you have it in your shoe, not in your sock, in your shoe?
It was down in the side of my shoe, and it worked its way
you put
out.
It all the way down.
Well, I was an 8th grader at the time, so I was stupid.
I was a 7th grader, and I was in DC, and I didn't
have as much experience at the time storing things in my shoe.
So
I just kept my money in my pocket like a different 8th grader.
Yeah, you were a different 8th grader than me.
I was.
So
we can verify this from personal experience of not having been each other at the time.
Yes.
here's a DC trip about $20. And by DC, I went to DC when I was in 7th grade, at the end of 7th grade. And
Right.
we went to Baltimore. And
Ooh.
there was these battery powered boats you could drive around for like $18 or something.
Mhm.
So we all did that because what's not cool about driving a boat, you know?
Yeah.
And this girl who wanted to do that, like, opened up her whatever she had. I don't even remember whatever she had storing her money, and $20 blew out and landed in the water.
Ouch.
Aw.
And somebody ran to get a net really fast, like one of those big pull nets.
Yeah.
And they got there just in time to see it sink.
Oh. Wow. My only real good story from that 8th grade DC trip was I had long hair at the time, and this was back in the days of film cameras, and I took a bunch of photos of everything, and my photo of the Washington Monument has a lock of my hair in front of it, which looks like a tornado about to wipe it off the map. If I still had that photo, which I don't know where it is, if I did, I would totally like put it up on the screen right now, but I don't have it, so sorry.
Unless he finds it, in which case, hey, look at that.
Yeah, if I find it between now and then, it'll be right here. There's not going to be anything there. But yeah. So that has everything to do with this episode of Star Trek because of reasons.
Sorry, it is tangentially related. That's why I brought it up.
The beating heart of our nation and the glory of Old Glory, the flag of our United States of this America, under God and indespicable.
Indivisible.
Indefatigable.
Hey, so this episode has an IMDb rating of 7.3.
It's not bad.
Not bad for the first season.
It's pretty good for the first season, yeah.
It aired originally March 19th, 1988.
Ooh. That seems like a date that matters.
I don't know.
I got nothing.
Can you remember what you were doing on that day? Because I can't.
Nope. I have no idea.
So we're going to be watching this on Netflix. You could also watch it on Hulu or through the DVD.
Or YouTube, we found out.
Or Amazon Prime.
Uh-huh. What was it, like $2.99 an episode on YouTube? Something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, which adds up to, what? About $500 for the whole series? So, if you just like wiping your ass with dollar bills, then go ahead and watch it on YouTube. Anyway, we're going to give you a 5-second countdown here in a minute. You're going to hover your manipulator buttons, arms, fingers, hands, whatever, elbows over the top of that play button, and we will count down. Have your video set at 0, or actually exactly 0, not as close to 0 as you can get. Do it exactly at 0. And then when we get to 0 on our countdown, then you hit play and you'll be right with us, watching along with what we have to say about it. If you don't do that, it's going to get really strange because it's not already, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right. You guys all set?
Sure.
He's fine. Don't worry about him. All right. This is Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 1, Episode 19, Heart of Glory, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Kapla. That's what I should have said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Why is the triplet so menacing?
I don't know.
This totally is not ripping off Holst.
Not at all. Not anymore.
Yeah, let's bring all the families right to the battle. And then we'll decide if we should abandon them.
Should we use this ship's only defensive feature? No.
Now they're like, oh, this ship's pretty badass. Who cares?
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to find out, aren't we?
It's almost warp 7.
Almost. Guy
Hey.
just carried his briefcase through the bridge back there.
Tasha's not folding her arms.
Not at all.
No, press some buttons.
Hey, she said something.
She almost looks halfway interested. Oh, hey, it's the freighter from Star Trek 3.
No, that's not the freighter from
No, it's
Star Trek
not.
3.
That's not.
It's totally not. How's that phone call going? Data's like, hey guys, we're going to that place we're not supposed to. Yeah, Jean-Luc said it's okay. Just FYI.
Yeah, just want to let you know we're breaking the treaty now. Bye.
Talarian.
Talarian.
They're the ones that have the big ships with the big solar panels for some reason.
All right. The stars are almost a perfect grid. Could also just be a lot of shoes. Oh, hey, the plot device. Yeah.
Well, this will be something that's used often.
Mm-hmm. Don't die.
Hey, don't hit that skip intro button if you're watching this through Netflix.
Looks mighty tempting.
I like how close they make Mars or Jupiter seem to Earth.
They're all really close together, actually.
I mean, relatively, but
Yeah. And the Enterprise is like 3 times the size of Saturn.
also, you know, isn't Saturn like 8 light minutes away from Earth?
Earth is 8 light minutes away from the sun. Saturn is probably like farther than that from Earth.
I guess it depends on.
Depends
Like
on
what?
how fast your light speed is.
Yes. Well, if you turn on a flashlight and then throw it really hard at Saturn, it'll get there a little
Yeah.
faster.
What if the flashlight's at warp?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just going to tune you out.
Why, hello, YouTube comment section. How are you guys today?
Man, these people are so stupid.
Oh, what's that? You have degrees in physics? Oh,
Well-
tell us about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk. Last time I had a conversation with somebody who had a degree in physics, I asked him a question, and I ended up with an hour and a half talk about church, and he gave me a book.
Uh,
Wow. Last time I talked to somebody with a degree in physics, he was convinced that, like, taking something really cold and putting it in water would cause it to warm up slower. I was like, you have a degree in physics. Like room temperature water, you know, not like cold water.
Let's just watch the.
Then it turns out it gives Geordi brain cancer every time to use it. So
Yes. Yeah, we want to see what transport's like.
you might see the creatures living in the beam.
Right.
Wait, turn your phasers off for transport.
Yeah. Turn data off for transport.
Well, I mean, Tasha isn't there.
It's true.
I kind of like how, unobtrusive the Type 1 phasers are.
That's true.
Because, it doesn't seem like I'm here to shoot you. Man, Jordy's tripping balls. Okay.
They're also like excited to see what a blind man sees, especially that guy at the con.
What was that, Captain?
That's all he is to us, too. It's kind of like how you don't think about your tongue being in your mouth right now. Or the fact that you haven't blinked in maybe 3 or 4 seconds.
That's your breathing.
Yeah, that maybe your nose itches. You're kind of slouching in your chair and your back sort of hurts. You don't think about that most of the time,
Think about your toes, especially that little toe.
Yeah, the really cold one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When's the last time you trimmed that toenail? Remember that itch in the middle of your back you always have? Yeah, it's like how you don't think about any of those things.
So when they're doing the Geordi vision on data, it looks like maybe they used an extra for that?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Because it really did not look like Brent Spiner. At least to me.
Hands on your hips, Tasha.
That was a perfect sound effect for the interior of the ship.
Well, got to play around with it,
Absolutely.
I've actually noticed the sounds in here are in stereo are actually pretty good.
They are, actually.
Yeah, when that fell over, it was like, oh, that's cool.
Wait, deuterium isn't toxic. Deuterium is just heavy hydrogen. There's nothing toxic about it.
Isn't it radioactive?
It's been contaminated by something.
Maybe.
It's a future deuterium that is toxic.
Like how do you make deuterium is like 3 particles.
It's been exposed to radiation. I don't know.
Tritium is toxic. Like the only way deuterium's toxic is if you drink like 10 gallons of heavy water. It's about as toxic as ketchup.
It's like, oh, I drank 4 gallons of milk. Now I have lactose poisoning.
Yeah, right.
Well, don't drink 4 gallons of milk
Yeah.
in one sitting. Get your face really close to that.
Yeah. Oh, about now.
Yeah, let's go faster.
Jordy, you're going
This
the
way?
wrong way.
Oh, okay, we're good. Uh-oh.
Oh, you could have warned us earlier that it might cut out.
Oh, hey. A floodlight.
Maybe you should call out and see if they hear you.
Deuterium isn't toxic. It's perfectly safe.
But the core is exposed.
They are sweating quite a bit.
Oh man, their skin's gonna melt.
Just like Scrodrix.
But
I'll
take
go
care
open
of
it. You
it,
stay here.
superhuman strength, man.
I need a blind man and baby face.
Yeah. Oh, toxic gases. Who cares?
Yeah. What you
Okay,
tried,
Jordy,
Jordy?
you lift this.
Yeah. Now that I'll give you. Deuterium, yeah, would blow up in the presence of oxygen. Yeah.
But
Oh, I don't know why he didn't do that earlier.
yeah, why didn't he so he could put his foot on the bottom part too?
Riker maneuver.
It's okay. They're all thin. Ruh-roh.
Klingons.
Did I
That's
catch
a
a little bit
Klingon.
of the Klingon
I'm a
theme there?
Klingon. You mean a fifth?
Whatever
Yes,
it was.
Bum.
That
Yep.
one.
That's a fifth.
It is. It's a perfect fifth.
Okay, musicians.
Just saying.
No, it's legit how I learned to identify that. It's like, oh yeah, the thing from Star Trek. Bum. I mean, I also play string instruments, but you know.
But, also generally played when there are Klingons on the screen.
Exactly.
Is nothing like Prokofiev. But
She didn't. Okay. How did she know he was going to keep talking? Now they're in a hurry.
Yeah, we got like a minute tops, Well, that guy isn't going to survive now.
Yeah. Why is she running the transporter? They don't have an engine. Oh, right.
Don't fuck it up, Tasha.
Ah,
Tasha, you fucked it up.
Tasha. Ruh-roh.
Why?
And they all died. Ba, 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 ba.
and those two Klingons are fused together now.
Yes.
I haven't actually done anything on the ship yet. Seriously, what is his job?
He mans that station that does whatever they need it to do. He's the plot officer. MZ5. Their costumes and their makeup are very, very Star Trek 3.
Yeah.
Superior.
Did
Klingon circle jerk. What?
did they offer them quarters?
Well, no,
Worf
actually.
did.
Yeah.
And that's good enough for me.
Maybe that's Worf's job. He's like the hotel busboy.
Yeah, he's the hospitality officer.
Perfect choice.
Would you care for some combat before dinner?
Yes. Oh wow!
So 48 hours
Lieutenant Worf,
to get this.
hospitality officer.
I want to see like Worf the sommelier, like
If only I was good at drawing, I could make a comic over that.
like tuxedo, towel draped over his arm, An excellent pairing with your filet mignon, sir.
So it takes 48 hours to reach Starfleet. So Starfleet still doesn't know they crossed into the neutral zone.
No, they don't. Piviots.
Yeah, it's a staple Klingon flute.
Mm-hmm. We'll see this many times in the future.
Are you a pansy? Do you like hugs? I bet you own pajamas. Arm wrestle him. Oh my god, a Klingon! Oh wait.
He breathed in a lot of that toxic gas. It sprayed right in his face.
Yeah. Saw the deuterium. Bell peppers.
Mm.
Was it good for you?
Yeah, that one, that one whop to the temple. That was fun.
Now we shall eat the corpse.
Yes.
See, I would like it if they brought in like some amputee actors to play like dying Klingons.
That's actually a really good idea.
That would be like, yeah, this guy's super hardcore. Oh, I must save this boot spike. It's what I will remember him by.
Yeah, pretend that's like a cultural artifact and it's just got all of his money in it.
Yeah.
Put it in the replicator source material.
It'll be fine.
These are much more operatic Klingons than they have later.
Yeah.
I like these Klingons a lot better.
Yeah.
You're a farmer.
He can shuck the out of some corn. Um. Uh. Um. Oh. Yeah. Do you repent? No, 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 no.
I feel like Worf studied Klingon culture so much that he actually knows more about it than most Klingons.
Probably.
He's probably like the best analogy for what Worf is to Klingon culture is probably like a really hardcore like basement dwelling Star Trek fan is to Star Trek.
Yes.
exactly the way we are about Discovery.
Yeah.
Like, no, this is stupid because it's different and it's not the way it's supposed to be. That is exactly how he treats all Klingons.
Well, that's why he actually has a code of honor instead of being all sneaky.
That's true.
Because he is living up to his ideal.
So how did he become so good at Klingon combat?
Holodeck.
Besides, Starfleet, like, defense training is really good. These are totally like the Shakespearean Klingons. These are the Chang Klingons. Like, this feels Wagnerian.
Maybe they're Klingon opera troops.
Maybe. Have you noticed that the camera, too, every time it's on the Klingons, the camera is higher? Like the camera is looking at them at eye level. But with everybody else, it's a little bit lower.
Hmm.
See, like there, that's just above the table level. But then the Klingons come in and the camera is going up slowly. Oh, now it's lower than them.
Why are they still wearing their disruptor
They're
holsters?
Klingons.
They're permanently attached.
It's probably built into that vest, yeah.
Yeah.
Besides, that's where you keep your beverage.
What about that time on Enterprise?
I don't remember that time.
The first episode.
All right.
Hey, his eyes weren't green there. Or yellow.
And didn't even see that. I can get you a visual in 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 33 seconds. Damn it.
Well,
That's totally not from...
Star Trek: The Motion Picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, 100-year-old, not very strong battleship.
I've been electrocuted. Check out my hair.
Man, I'm so high right now.
He's still the smoke. It's like, wait. He's on your ship. Whoa.
This is some good stuff.
Deck 17.
Deck 17.
Battle Bridge.
No, go do the thing.
Do your job.
We can get somebody else up here.
Yeah, that guy behind you.
Security
He'll
chief to
take
handle
it.
the Klingons. Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, and that's exactly the strategy they'll always use. Dun dun! Bum 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum. Brrr.
Bong.
Oh, damn it. Nope, too late.
He didn't even intend to make a hostage out of her.
Oh, yeah, I should do the thing that she just said.
Yeah.
A child.
They are men of honor, after all.
They killed them.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't feel like 4 humans would be enough to stop 2 Klingons in close quarters combat if they really wanted to get out of there.
I mean, not like, I would say red shirts, but they're, yellow shirts. Oh, hey, it's the Proto Brig.
Oh, we just never see this one again, right?
Gustav Gehalt.
Nuta Gross. Green.
Green.
We could space them.
Yeah.
Well, give them a shuttlecraft, let them make a fight for it.
Trial by combat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go man my station.
Room service decade. Oh, more champagne in the Admiral's Lounge. Okay.
Smoke.
Game him over. They must be punished.
They must be punished. We all do. This is the first Klingon episode of The Next Generation.
It really is, yeah. And it's not particularly memorable, is it?
I remember one part of it. This part.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, right. Using their Wonder Twin Connects powers.
Mm-hmm. And I remembered them using part of their shoe as a disruptor, so that's why I asked my question at the beginning.
I had totally forgotten.
Yep.
Couple halogen bulbs, candy canes.
Kind of rickety. See it vibrating around.
Yeah.
Got some stained glass on the side. Pretty elegant. No.
Ha!
I better step around this corner to get shot.
Yeah. They'll never see me coming, even though I just shouted.
Hey, that guy's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got you.
Oh, too
Maybe
bad these Klingons are impervious to phasers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
I
really.
celebrated too soon.
Oh,
Why
I better
don't-
pick up the shitty disruptor and put down this phaser.
To be fair, it took like 4 shots from the phaser to knock the Klingon down.
He probably had it on
like low stun.
True.
run cautiously.
Okay, guys, lightly jog. We don't want to work up a sweat here.
Well, you need to proceed, cautiously and cover each other.
Yeah. It kind of is, actually.
Yeah. Oh crap!
The warp core.
I know what to do now. Release some more of that deuterium. Stuff was tasty.
Only to Worf.
Well,
Do you want some champagne?
Pigs in a blanket. Sounds really good, actually.
That's not the crystal chamber. That's the.
How about shut down the warp core?
If there was only some way to
Remove the core from the ship or something.
or remove the Klingon from engineering.
Yeah.
There's some sort of transport him through. Never mind. Put a force field around the warp core.
That's a thought. Marco. Oh.
Polo. I wonder what the Klingon equivalent of Marco Polo would be.
Punching someone in the face and then running away.
Kling.
Cling. Paint this galaxy red.
I will command. You can maintain the rest of the ship.
Be perfect. As a bird now.
You?
There was part of that dinner scene we didn't see.
Yeah, that explains the smile he had on his face at the end. More metaphors, please.
Oh, brother, my brother.
Looking for battles in all the wrong place.
saying you suck. That is some flimsy glass.
That's awful floor.
Yeah. You just
Somebody trips and falls, they go, plummeting down.
Yeah. That's got to be an OSHA violation.
Oh man.
Also, how do they convince the actor to land face first hard enough to break glass? Oh, that's how.
Oh, they killed him. Okay.
They should have panned all the way out past the ship.
They should have. Yeah. Pack-led ship going by. Do you hear something? No.
We killed him.
Chorus and whatever his name was are dead.
I killed them. Can I have their shoehorns?
What does he need to build a phaser for? He's got like a whole battle cruiser. He's probably got plenty of phasers.
You can never have enough phasers.
That's a fair point.
If you ever feel like serving on a really old cruiser, come serve with us.
I'm gonna hold you to that when I get discommendated.
Dismembered. Yes.
Maybe you should put me in for a promotion.
Deck 7 needs more juice.
Believe me, sir, I am here to stay. I'm not going anywhere.
Now get us more juice.
Yeah. Double diet ginger ale, please. Well, that was slow.
Yep.
I seriously though, however, that's an important episode. I mean,
it is.
It's
the first time we see anything out of Worf at all.
Yeah.
Except like getting drunk and sneezing.
Or getting his butt kicked by everybody.
Yeah. And I do like the Klingons in this episode. I like they had that operatic quality. They were very it was like, it was really like you were watching, literature. You were taking in something poetic when the three Klingons were on screen together. And that's something that's really missing from later Klingon episodes of any other series. I think it's something that kind of died, right around this point in Star Trek that I kind of miss from the 80s movies and early Next Generation too, is the Klingons having that character. It made a lot more sense with these Klingons. Like you could see shades of the original series Klingons with the way their hair and their eyebrows and beards were, and the way they spoke. like this is a step in the evolution of the way the species is portrayed. I think that I overlook. I don't want to say is overlooked. It probably is, because I don't think this episode's particularly memorable. But I think if the episode were more memorable, if more had happened that we remember better, then I think there would be fewer, what happened to the Klingons from original series to next gen sort of conversations out there.
Yeah, I think their uniforms, I'm pretty sure, were the uniforms from Star Trek 3. They just put on new actors.
Oh, I'm sure they were, yeah. And the casting was very well done.
Yeah.
Good Klingons.
The one guy, he actually did a lot more Star Trek. He didn't do any more of the Next Generation, but he did a lot of Deep Space Nine and Voyager and Enterprise.
Okay, good. Which one?
Chorus.
Okay, that was the one who held up the warp core, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember their names.
Yeah. And do you think Worf's increased involvement in this is do you think that is a byproduct of the coming more importance of the character, or was it just written this way to maybe give him something to do?
Well, as I recall, Worf wasn't intended to be a main character.
He was just a background character.
Yeah, at the very outset, it was just like, oh, let's have a Klingon on the bridge. And it was like a last minute thing. And they didn't, he wasn't one of the core crew. Mm-hmm. And, when the change got made, I don't know for sure. But I mean, obviously, once Denise Crosby left, they had to do it then. But no, I feel like, I don't know, but it seems to me like they just saw more and more potential in the character as they went along.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. No, I was just wondering, when they knew the change was coming, or, if this was made in response to that, or if it was like, oh, we just need, maybe a Worf episode would be cool.
I really don't know.
So,
but it would certainly make sense for, if they knew they were going to sort of pass the torch, that this would be a good way to build Worf up, or at least kind of give him the test, like, is this, if we do an episode on this character, is it gonna go over,
Mm-hmm. Or, in response, like, oh, we did that random Worf episode as just a, let the main actors have a break, and he did really well, and now we have this opening.
Right.
Maybe we should do this,
Right. And he certainly did well. I mean, this was, certainly a Worf's, Michael Dorn's performance, Again, the three Klingons, like, their acting really was the highlight of the episode, which is good because they were the main characters in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the rest of the crew supported that well. The fact that nobody really seemed to know quite what to make of the way Worf behaved. That was you really kind of got a sense that they were all sort of having, what do we do about this guy? We haven't been paying attention to him, and now we don't know what he's going to do. Like we kind of let our guard down, and we're caught with our pants down on what this guy's going to do. Like, really got that sense from this episode. So they supported that really, really well, I think. So yeah, good episode. I'm going back to what I keep saying. There wasn't enough going on. Like, it's just so hard to hold. It held my attention, but it's just like, that seemed so much longer than an hour, and it wasn't. It was 45 minutes. It seemed like it was an hour and a half long. Just the pacing was so slow.
Yeah, and not really anything happening other than dialogue, but at least the Klingon actors were very, very good, so that made it more bearable. But it's like,
right,
but we could have gotten this done way earlier.
Right.
It could have been a B plot in another episode.
Yeah, or there could have been a B plot. There could have been some sort of, they could have done more with that thing that Geordi was wearing. Maybe that thing reacted with the, weird ass space deuterium that is somehow toxic, and like, and gave him brain cancer, like you said, and that was a subplot. There you go. There's something else that could have happened.
We can't use this ever again, but at least we got to show some sort of Geordi vision.
Right, and then we have an explanation for why we never see that damn thing ever again, right?
Until the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, I don't know if you realize this. Other than Worf, this is the only these are the first time any other Klingons have been showed in this the entire time.
That's true. Which makes sense why then they look exactly like Star Trek 3 Klingons.
Yeah. And that's why, Troy, who's been in every episode, was this episode, along with Wesley.
That's true. Neither one of them was there, were they? Huh. Yeah, well, she would have noticed immediately something was up.
Like, they're lying.
Yeah.
I sense deception.
Yeah. And Wesley, who cares?
He would have had awkward interactions with them, and they would have called him a pussy, and it would have been done.
Maybe they would have like chokeslammed him or something.
Yeah.
The Klingons could have picked him up and handed him to Worf.
That's true. He could have come out of the elevator and been like,
"Are you guys? How's it going?" Oh.
I could just see him walking up to one and be like, "Are you guys trying to take over the battle bridge?" Then they just like throw him down the hallway. So easy to imagine that. So I'm glad he wasn't there.
I mean, I like the episode.
Yeah, I do too. And I don't know. I don't feel like 7.3 is the right rating. It compared to some other episodes we've watched, that seems too high. It's good. It's not that good.
It could have also been like, oh, Klingon hype,
Yeah, that's true.
You know what episode would have been better for the first Klingon episode? Emissary.
What's that?
Emissary.
Right.
The episode with Kalar.
Yeah, I was thinking the Deep Space Nine pilot. I was like, there's no
I was confused.
No, there's the next...
Yeah, the second season one, yeah.
Yeah.
That is the right name of the episode, yeah.
Yes, I think it's the Emissary, but whatever. I don't know for sure. But yeah, I think you're right. It would have been a better introduction to the Klingons. With the exception that Kalar isn't full Klingon either. And so we don't really get a portrait of actual Klingon culture in her episode.
Yeah, and it would have made Alexander a little bit more believable.
Maybe.
That's something we'll get into later.
Yeah, when we get to it. Well, we hope you all enjoyed watching episode 19, Heart of Glory, along with us. We hope that we made it more interesting for you than it was for us.
I mean, my heart's feeling pretty glorious right now.
Oh yeah, I'm so much glory, man. I'm like an American flag wrapped around Jack Sparrow on a rocket with a lightsaber eating a hamburger right now. Yeah. That's what my heart is.
Well, hope you're all having a happy holiday. And
that's right, on December 14th.
So hopefully you have all your shopping done, because that sucks.
Yeah.
I think, is Hanukkah over by then? Or by now?
Yes.
Let us display our ignorance.
No, it starts on the 2nd of December. Plus 8 is 10. So yeah, it would be over. So we hope that
Hanukkah was awesome.
And Christmas also will be.
And Festivus and Kwanzaa and
everything else. Boxing Day. 4th of July, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to watch this right away.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, guys.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, if you can have Christmas in July, then why can't you have the 4th of July in December?
So you, I hope you had a happy birthday.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
Don't even pretend you don't. That one right there.
Yeah. Good night. Or good morning.
Good night, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
See you later.
See you down the road.
What they said.